This is episode 187, and
Sidney Crosby.
What does that even mean? Is he 180?
He's number 87. He's a Canadian legend.
I know who the man is, but this is the 187 that I know.
Right. Jesus.
You should remember this, maybe, hopefully.
Man, I've been dealing with you for 3 motherfucking months. You ain't hit the pipe in front of me yet.
So what you saying?
Thank you, 5.
Okay.
Come on now.
We'll hit this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Tonight's the night I get in some shit.
Yeah.
Deep cover on the incognito tip. Killing motherfuckers if I have to. Filling gaps too. Let your niggas know I'm coming at you. I guess that's part of the game. But I feel for the nigga who think he just gon' come and change things with the swiftness. So get it right with the quickness and let me handle my business. Yo, I'm gonna.
It still blows my mind that this is like Snoop's first song out the gate.
Crazy.
I hope you get his ass before he drop.
King man kicking back while his workers slaying rocks. Coming up like a fat rat. Big money, big cars, big bodyguards on his back. So it's difficult to get him.
But I got the hooker with somebody who knows how to get in contact with him.
Hit him like this and like that. Let him know that I'm looking for a big fat dope sack. What is the spin? So let's rush it. If you wanna handle it tonight, we'll discuss it. On a nigga's time and a nigga's place. Take my strap just in case one of his boys recognize my face. Cause he's a shiesty motherfucker.
Speaking of recognizing my face, my dark eyes are so dark. My phone don't recognize me.
Cause it's 187 on the undercover car.
Yeah, and you don't stop.
Cause it's
Not with the hype, the hype.
Straight with me as I crawl through the hood. Maniac on a dick, call him Snoopy. Sport kicking dust as I bust fuck teeth. And the motherfucking fuck police. You already know I give a fuck about a cop. So why in the fuck would you think that it would stop? Plot, yeah, that's what we's about to do. Take your ass on a mission with the boys in blue. Dre,
What up, Snoop?
yo, I got the feeling. Tonight's the night like Betty Wright, and I'm chillin', killin', feelin'. No remorse, yeah. So let's go straight to the motherfucking source. And see
This is
what
what?
we
This
can
is like the late
find.
80s, early
Cops
90s?
that be getting niggas a gang of time. And now they wanna make a deal with me. Scoop me up and put me on they team and chill with me.
Talking about I was in the
And make my
womb. I
pockets
was a
big.
thought.
They
I was
wanna
just a
be with me
thought.
tonight at 7 o'clock. So what's up, nigga? What you wanna do?
You couldn't even get me lit back
I got the
then.
gauge Jones to get my motherfucking 22. So if you wanna blast, nigga, we can buck 'em. If we stick 'em, then we stuck 'em. So fuck.
I'm gonna keep it West Coast though.
You don't stop.
Cause it's 187 on the undercover car.
Snoop's a legend, bro. Snoop's
Cause
a
it's 187 on the undercover car.
It's Cinco de Mayo, so I had to shout out my guy OGZ, the only Mexican rapper on the top of my memory right now.
It's actually crazy. It's not that like who's a Mexican rapper though? It's like,
OGZ, dog.
Not with the hype, the hype.
everyone else that Puerto Rican or Cuban.
Party 11K, what I paid just to bust down the Cardis. All the hoes call me daddy like an episode of Maury. I want on the slope like a on the dick and then she ride it like a horse. I be with gorillas like I live in a safari. On playing no games, but I look like I'm retarded. I look like a Nintendo.
can't take it seriously.
Which part?
Drop down the bus, baby, pop it like a pimple. Pull it out and bust it, and I put it on a dip. Ayy, pretty face, bitch, let a straight nigga bust on it. Hit it from the back, pull the trash, getting rough on it. Fuck it more than once, but a nigga never cuff on it. It's so good that a
Miami
nigga put the
win
buffs
the
on
all
it.
man just like that.
I love how we get a Brandon fresh off a Hot Boy Spring.
Hot Boy Spring.
Hot Boy Spring. That's
Or is it winter still? Was it technically winter? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hot Boy Spring. Hot Boy Spring. Let's say that's for sure.
Warm Boy Winter.
I feel like it's still spring right now.
Warm Boy Winter.
Warm boy winter.
Warm Boy Winter. Yeah.
Very zesty now.
I know. I'm trying to calculate. Hold on.
It's not. Is it spring still?
What? It is spring right now. Absolutely, it is absolutely still
It was
spring.
winter, so I'm just saying.
It's spring. March 21st.
All right.
Y'all gotta figure it out.
Man them, it's not with a hype thing. A war.
Wagwan Govy.
The world generous The world generous
Pull it up 2 times.
Yeah, man. And of course, it's your boy.
Chop like Shaq.
No Waste Shoot, and we've got a non-special guest.
Brampton's finest. finest.
Welcome back, sir. Welcome back.
Please be here. Well, always my favorite podcast. And you know right now. Of course, we're really good to be here, fam.
Doesn't matter what betting platform you're on.
Two Caster bets, of course. I do make money off that. So,
Tell me about that bet. What's the deal with the bet thing? I don't get it. Is it True North Bets?
True North Bet.
Don't advertise, but just tell me what it is. But don't advertise.
I won't advertise.
It's a difference. It's a difference.
It's a betting platform where I was asked and tasked to make content for them. So I have a content manager that I make stuff for. I send it to him, and he posts it to places: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everything. And of course, that's what it is right now. Have I made a bet on that platform?
You guys are ruining sports. You guys are all ruining the children.
I want to enjoy the
You don't feel like now there aren't kids out there that are just like, oh, sports bet, I can bet on everything. Oh, they give me $20 when I sign up, and all of a sudden for life from 19 years old or even younger,
Mans are hooked.
they're hooked.
Mans are hooked.
100%. If you know sports, you're nice.
They're
I paid
feeding.
off. Some of
If
my-
you know sports, you're nice. That's not how
what
it
he said.
works.
That's not what
It's
he
not
said.
even how it
That's not
works.
Listen, some of the flight for your wedding is from my weddings from this thing. So please be grateful right now because I've made some money off this before.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
I'm nice with it. I don't put too much money down, but it's like small bets over time.
Yeah.
For a good reason.
I also want to recognize before we go into anything how I went on that I needed to wear the dark eyes today because I just didn't feel like being vulnerable with the eyes.
You gotta be vulnerable.
And then you guys, the Mandem in solidarity,
That's
have
it.
been around for a minute. You know?
Solidarity. That's it. You know.
Not what I did.
Brandon's
One man
like,
wears the shades. We all wear the shades.
Brandon's like, you have a next pair. I'm like,
I was very
go into the Tony Stark room where all the pairs are staring at you like my Iron Man suits, and grab one for Patrick too.
I said, grab two.
Yeah, grab two.
Grab two.
But it's your birthday tomorrow.
Birthday.
It's Cinco de Mayo today, but your birthday tomorrow. How have you been the last couple weeks, and what are we expecting to see this weekend in terms of your debauchery that I hope you have planned for yourself?
Bro, you're 32. You're Magic.
Magic Johnson year.
Magic year. This is crazy.
Remember it like it was yesterday.
That's you have to think about it for a second. Yeah, no, but true, man. No, I've been good, bro. I've been busy, man. I was traveling a little bit, so I came back from Sweden. We talked about that.
Meatballs,
yeah. Then I was in Montreal actually. So bonjour.
What were you doing over there?
I was there for work, man. I was there for a workshop for about 3 days, but
You didn't check in?
I tried, man. But
You didn't tell me about it, so I couldn't tell my family to coordinate to make sure that you were
I
good.
wasn't even like that though. I was in and out. You know what I mean? One of those trips.
Jay Prince wouldn't accept that.
No,
I
gotta check it. You have to check it.
I feel you. That was my fault. But yo, Montreal's a crazy city, bro. Like, I don't even know if I'll ever drive in that city again. Mans are wild over there, bro. Montreal's just a different city, bro.
There's a lot of reasons why it's a different city, but please elaborate on the reason that you're saying it's a different one.
I didn't go deep, right? I was more Dorval. I was in Dorval, if you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah, my mom, who grew up in Montreal, is also in the building, and she's also here to make sure that my levels are good. How do I sound, Mom? This episode, she cussed me the last episode. She didn't cuss me, but I interpreted the text message as a cuss.
In fact,
like, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
It was a cuss.
It was a cuss. Yeah.
But you're in Dorval.
Dorval, yeah. And I nearly felt like I died 4 times trying to drive on my short trip from the airport to my hotel. Mans drive like it's friggin' Fast and Furious out there, bro. Mans are cutting in and out, swerving.
The lanes are narrow down there.
Yeah,
They're mad
it was
narrow.
mad.
Yeah,
It was
it's
mad.
different down there.
It was
so.
mad. But no, Montreal's nice, man. People there were hospitable, and I had a good time, man.
Hospitable?
People I met anyways.
Ain't that some bullshit?
It's not like that, eh?
Not my experience.
Not at all.
No, it's not. Damn.
I don't
I had a
want
great time in Montreal in the summer, but
I don't want to. Yeah, you can have a good time, and I don't want to bash Montreal because again, I do have some family out there.
Yeah.
But I would love for them all to leave. Leave. Go to Toronto. It's way better.
Hey, it actually is.
The French-speaking people don't want you to be there if you don't speak French, and
and
then you can only imagine all the other layers on it if you're a black man,
There's
woman,
a lot of layers.
people.
There's a lot of layers.
But yeah, that's just been my experience. I've never actually, and I keep saying this, and one day it'll be true. It'll be like I'll fix this, especially since my wife has never been there. So we'll probably go and have a great experience there sometime soon, hopefully this summer.
Yeah.
But I've never experienced like the nightlife really.
Oh, amazing.
I've gone downtown on some tourist shit like years ago.
Okay. Yeah.
But didn't really ever do too much. I just never think I got to see Montreal in the light that a lot of my homies and stuff were like seeing it in, especially when they're the ones at like 18, 19 years old going on them trips.
Prime time,
and I'm like, nah, I'll go there for ball. And that's about it.
Montreal's got a crazy, I forget the name of the street, but there's a street where like all
Canal?
the clubs Nah, I don't think
It's
like
what was that?
Catherine?
St. Catherine's. Yes, that's right.
Like
That's
the
right.
bars, the clubs. Yeah, that was fire, bro. Like you gotta at least.
Yeah. The cobblestone walkway.
Yeah.
I do recall. Yeah, I ran into an epic mealtime boy out there. I do recall.
That's for
throwback.
young people, though. That's a young. That's
Yeah. I was 20 years old though.
Yeah.
I was 20 years old.
It's late when you're.
It was
that
for me.
young.
It was for me.
It was for me.
I went to summer. I'm just say real quick. There's an old government establishment. It's called the Vault now. It's like a club, but it's like an old government establishment. You go in the basement where they kept all the money, and it's become a club. And it's actually one of the better times I had in Montreal.
Sounds like some prohibition mafia shit.
Yeah, it was like.
I mean,
Watch the tap in though.
Yeah,
We can hear that. Like you save it for like when you're trying to drive a point home.
Okay.
What do Brampton Mans love doing?
Brampton Mans do it, and Tremaine, who we might see later, literally did the same shit.
Banging on the freaking furnace, man.
We're not the same.
But I got more to talk about. But we'll get into that. But how you been, man?
How have I been? Hold on, I wrote it down this time because I suck.
This guy never remembers.
No, I think
he knows it's coming. He knows it's coming, and then it's.
I'm gonna do this every episode from now on, and it's gonna be like you're gonna ask me how I've been. Hold on, let me pull up how have I been.
Yo, before you read it off,
Yes.
it's actually funny you do that. I gotta call her out because I wasn't home this whole week, right? And I come back home, obviously excited to see my wife, right? And she has a note like of everything that's happened in the week that she needs to tell me about. And I was actually
that's actually kind of lit.
That's actually lit. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah.
It's good because then you don't just like have like verbal diarrhea when you see them, and you're just like, I'm not even making sense, and you're jumping back and forth. No, hold on. This is gonna be concise. I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna go there. Yeah, I love it. I might have to do that.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, I support it.
How were my last 2 weeks? There's been the Leafs are in the playoffs. They made it to the second round, which is so cool for Toronto, and the vibes are different over here. We'll see what happens if they actually start getting some dubs in this round.
Yeah.
But I had the opportunity to, because you guys remember when I said that I won the opportunity to go fly to Saskatchewan to go watch the Argos win the Grey Cup, and I won, and I said, no thanks.
The dead of winter.
But I'm still in the same breath.
Yeah.
This summer I'm about to get my ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was at every game. I deserve that fucking thing.
Facts. This man's literally season ticket.
You can hold it for a second, I'm sure.
Pat Bev, I deserve the ring.
I still deserve the ring. That's right. But I have the same opportunity with the Leafs.
Oh.
So I don't think I won this one for this weekend.
Okay.
But for the next game, I'm hoping that this Wednesday I'm going to end up in Florida. That would be lit because I'm not on the hockey thing, but I love going into hostile environments, especially when you're not. They have headlines that are saying they don't want Canadians in the building.
You can't buy tickets. They're trying to stop us from
I just want to take the hardest picture with my passport inside the arena. That's all I want to do.
Will you show up in a Leafs jersey?
I need to source it. I don't own one. I need to get there, man.
Let work.
I need work to take care of. I need some more team issued gear, and fortunately, I'm covered on the Raptors side. But unfortunately, they got to do some more with me on the. Anyways, we'll talk to somebody. Whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing on my list. What else?
Okay.
Coco and I have been raw vegan from Monday to Wednesdays over the past.
Wild, right? It sounded wild. It sounded wild, bro.
What was wild about any of it? The raw vegan or
just the rawness.
Oh, you heard raw.
Yeah. We've been raw vegan
You
for a
fucking
week.
right.
It's like, whoa, all right, bro, cool.
No, raw vegan, which means you can't eat anything that is cooked, and it's just vegetables, nuts, fruits,
I'm good.
and that type of stuff. So we start the morning with like a nice smoothie bowl, and then we'll have some kind of delicious version of a raw, like where it's like a raw vegan version of something delicious that we like to eat, whether it's like tacos that are in lettuce and everything's raw.
Also, you can do like lettuce wraps.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
that's lit.
so the first time I did this raw vegan thing, which is like day 3 of this podcast, where you guys, I think it was episode 5.
I do remember that.
Cleanse your man.
Cleanse your man.
Yeah. That was
I thought about it.
32 pills a day.
I do remember that.
But that was a whole cleanse though, so I was really not. I was just eating. So listen, it was raw vegan, but I had no wife making me meals about it, so I was just eating nuts. I was just eating fruits.
I remember that. You look like 50 Cent in that movie when he did that rebrand. He looked like small. You know that? He looked small.
That's MAGA, yo. The man was MAGA.
That's my goal. That's my goal.
The man was MAGA out here, bro.
But you have no energy. It's really hard. But like I think just doing it Monday. I want to do it Monday to Wednesday because I wanted it to be something that I can sustain.
Yeah.
And also just because I still do want to have some kind of balance as far as my diet and being able to do other things like have this amazing Cinco de Mayo meal that Coco prepared for us.
Amazing.
So we do that Monday to Wednesday, and I've been like running 5 days a week, 30 minutes at least on the treadmill.
Okay.
And that's a big difference. It makes me feel real. I feel good.
Jeez. Do you feel like you can step in the basketball court right now and keep up with the different people?
Yeah. Like I feel as prepared as I thought I should have felt for that alumni thing.
Right.
Okay.
I could definitely get a little bit better, but like I was just noticing doing different things. Like downtown, we're doing lots of walks.
Yeah.
I can sustain a walk.
Up. You can do a brisk.
No, I go on that. I go on that shitty bridge that I hate going walk on. And it's no problem. So
if you have to catch a streetcar, you'd be able to keep up. And
bro, I don't run. I don't run for streetcars, bro.
Fair.
Streetcars are like girls. I'm just kidding. I tried to flip the.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're like buses.
Streetcars are like girls. Miss one, next 51 coming. Actually, downtown, it's the next 5. Next 5.
Any one of those.
Damn.
Hold on. I have one. I have one.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
That works. Okay, here's something else. I got 3 other things. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Brandon, we'll get to you.
No worries.
Wedding planning's been going great. I'm particularly excited now about going to Jamaica.
Yeah.
I've looked at resort videos, and this place looks fucking magical.
Jeez.
I love this.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Actually, like more people are booking. We actually, as a groomsmen group, went to go look at what we might be wearing, and some people got their things. I have an idea of what I'm gonna wear.
Yeah.
We're talking about cake flavors. Shit's real now.
What are the flavors?
USD.
No flavors.
Oh. Sorry. I was just thinking dollar signs, my friend. Flavors of the cake?
Yes.
All of them. They have all of them.
What do you think he said?
I don't know. What do you think I said?
No, I heard. The thing is,
a wedding plan with him.
see. The thing is,
Should we get this or this? He's like,
it's USD. No, the thing is I didn't mishear you.
No,
I heard what you said.
You heard what I said?
But like all I saw through my brain was dollars.
Yeah,
I was like, it was USD. It was in USD. No, but they had the flavors. They had the flavors. You know how we talk about how particular I might be about like cakes and cupcakes and things like that.
Yes.
I can custom. There's a good level of customization that can go on.
Okay.
You know, they had like dulce de leche filling. They have cream cheese frosting filling to go with some like red velvet if you want to do that. They got the fondant, and they have different ways that they do it. Different ways you could tier it. Like it's just the resort's not giving. This is my resort cake. It wasn't giving that.
Nah.
So that's been going well.
Nice.
Also, another big thing to celebrate. Actually, where do we go? Boom. We submitted Coco's immigration finally. You guys have no
Legalize it almost.
Yo, that's been like that's been a long time in the making.
Yeah.
We sent it via mail as per what we thought you were supposed to do.
Right.
Returned to sender. A couple days later, and I was like, why? Of course we fucked it up somehow.
Oh boy.
And then I go and look on the website.
Yeah.
It's been updated since I last was there.
Oh boy!
Because I downloaded all the forms months ago. It was just a matter of filling them out. Apparently in October last year, they're like, well, for the first time ever, this whole process is online.
Oh,
I was like, okay, this is amazing, but like,
you wasted all that time filling out paperwork,
all this money, bro. I printed like $80 worth of paper, bro.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy. So whatever, that's fine. I don't care as long as it digitally is not going to cost me any money. It's fine. So you just and we have copies essentially. Some things we scanned, some things it was just a matter of uploading and figuring it out. But we're good.
Nice.
So now we just wait, and apparently the strike is over.
Yeah.
So.
Free Amanda.
Ashley needs to talk to her friends.
We
need to get to the front. I need to get to the front of the line somehow. I need somebody to get me there, and if Ashley can make it happen,
Ashley,
forever grateful.
Time to go to work.
Oh boy.
That is not my department.
That's why I said your friends. We need your friends.
Okay. Wait, everyone from Syria's got to go through the same paperwork.
Everybody from what?
Like coming from Syria and like other places?
Yes, and their shit is... So if you're coming from a country that's not the United States of America, oh my God, I'm scared for you. Because there's country-specific requirements, and we had none, but I don't know what they are. Some countries require like a whole lot more. They're very intrusive, and as we were going through it, I was like, I feel like the Canadian government is just trying to say, we got your back just in case you don't know who the fuck this person is. True. It's like, are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys are both gonna map back for the past decade what they've been up to.
Damn.
Have they ever been married before? Do they got kids? Is there a criminal record? Like all of this shit you will know. And if somebody's hiding any of that stuff in the middle of that process, who knows if you guys make it to the end? You know what I mean?
Is this like, crap, is this 90 Day Fiancé?
A background check.
Yeah. She got the FBI is in our business, dog.
That's
crazy.
Fill in when you want to fill in and see what happens when it comes back.
You can't roll the dice.
No. Background check.
Damn. You know what's crazy? Like, I wonder, like, I don't watch the show, so... Pardon my ignorance. 90 Day Fiancé. Like, do they go through these depths? Do they show you like? Because that would be amazing.
I don't know.
I'm like, what if someone's hiding something and then they discover it and it's like, how does the couple deal with this now?
I think they go through that, but not through like a paperwork situation. I think it's just more so living, and you're like, oh my God, you're a crazy cat lady. I had no idea, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I haven't watched.
But it wouldn't be like, yo, you got like 10 bodies on you. Like it's not like that.
Imagine not a 90 Day Fiancé.
Imagine finding that out though.
That would be terrible.
That'd be
you wouldn't find
something you can streamline really easily, but they make it super difficult.
To
do.
So
just like give someone a job.
I think apparently the employment happens way quicker than the
it does.
The permanent residency.
It does.
But yeah, we'll see where that goes. I'm excited. I'm excited that that's finished, and I think that's everything that has been.
That's everything on your list. Are you sure? You want to triple check and double check?
I wrote BMO Training Grounds because I went to go work there one day. Where the TFC practices.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was really. I want to work there every day, and that's Downsview.
I've heard about that place. Yeah. I've heard about that place. They do a lot of community work there, no?
Yeah. And sometimes the community work is targeted towards me. Like, Shaq, you hungry? Here's the same meal that Lorenzo Insigne is eating today.
Jeez,
you go there. It's literally like a clubhouse for the
soccer.
Now he does.
Hey, I know Lorenzo. I know Federico.
Federico's all man.
Yeah, all the mans.
No, footy.
I know what footy means. I know a couple people. I remember Josie Altador used to be there.
John Dezzero.
Also, From Brampton, man. Yeah, I got you.
I can't be Brethren.
Yo, I pulled up there and there's like a really long walkway from like the security check-in point to the actual building. And I'm just on road with my backpack. So I came from the subway, downtown, man.
Yeah.
And this man pulls up in his car and he's just like signaling, he's like, yo, you want to just hop in and get a ride? I'm like, this is weird. It's very early in the morning. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, all right, cool. I hop in and it's like a Portuguese dude on the phone with some other dude from Portugal or something. I don't know. Well, we weren't talking. It wasn't a long ride.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, bye. Have a good day. I was like, okay, thank you. I hop out the car and one of my colleagues is like, was that your Uber driver? And I was like, I think that dude plays on the TFC. I honestly, I would have to look up his name, but he is a dude that plays on TFC.
Of course, probably. What kind of whip was it?
It was like a Hyundai. It wasn't anything sexy.
I mean, it's MLS.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, it's MLS. It's MLS. So.
Yeah.
Shout out to that guy because he's super sweet.
Yeah.
Shame on you because he could have been a serial killer. Okay.
It's true.
Hey, you don't think as a man that I assess the situation? We were going to in one direction where there was only one thing to do.
Did he offer you candy before you got in?
No candies. His hands were to himself.
Okay.
I really thought you were going to say Jonathan Zerl.
That's what I thought you were going.
Be hospitable. That'd be great.
I mean, after we were like getting a tour of the facility, and what's his name? Lorenzo walked in and just said what up to everybody. I met Lorenzo just like that. I'm like, the Leafs and the Raptors would never.
It's fact. That's facts.
And I'm 1 Euro cup.
I know you won Euro. Yeah.
That guy's he's him.
Yeah,
he's
he is him.
Yeah.
He's him. That's a fire name too, bro.
Lorenzo.
That's a sick name.
All right.
Yeah, keep note, Ashley.
Lorenzo?
Nah.
You call your dog named Lorenzo? Can I just say you look like the professor from Money Heist right now? With these dark eyes? You watch Money Heist?
Yes.
I did.
Okay, so
The professor,
The professor,
yeah. I don't know his actual name now, but it's Professor.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah. So that's my updates. Brandon, how have you been?
Yes.
It's been some time. You had your hot boy.
I wouldn't even call it hot boy. I think it's like more so wholesome, mature boy summer or men's summer, or the spring in general. I've been great, man. I've been great. I went to Miami for March break, man. I mean, it was great just to get away. Recently, just doing a lot with the board, with the school. I'm doing stuff with the director of education right now in my department, or my appeal board in general. So it's quite a bit playing sports and whatnot. So I'm back out there after a year of being out because of a torn Achilles. I'm right back, quicker than Kevin Durant, quicker than Klay Thompson.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot you were limping around.
Yeah, limping around for a bit. So
it's
crazy, bro. You want to pass that to my boy Malik?
Yeah, for sure. It's been a blessing doing that because that really set me back for a bit, like mentally, everything like that. But no, it's been great, man. There's so many things that have happened. Like today, for instance, I went to Wonderland with 82 students, competed against a bunch of people in Ontario for this Wonder Coaster competition, which is a roller coaster competition. We won.
This is an annual thing. I feel like you've been.
Yeah, I think I told you before.
You've been wondering the coaster.
I won in 2019 and we won again this year. So I just think I'm really him when it comes to this tech design stuff.
Wow.
I'm teaching these people, but it's been great. I think there's so many things I've done that I can't pinpoint little things.
See, this is who I used to be.
Yeah,
but today I wrote it down.
That's who you were.
I need to write down exactly what I've done in general, but done a lot.
I'm dying because when you said he is him, like it made me think of. I almost want to say it's time to retire that phrase because everyone's using it. But
everybody thinks that they're him.
But that's it. If you're a teacher, like, what is your moment to say I'm him? Like. When do you scream? Like when you get like the Jimmy Butler and just I'm him.
So this is the week. Essentially, we have a bunch of like competitions, right? So we had Ontario Skills. We had this today. We won one. We came third place in Ontario for video film. It's the same thing that Malik does really well. Of course, he's going to be a guest speaker really soon in my class. We compete against some people from all of Ontario. They had to make a video for using a non-conventional object in a non-conventional way, and we came third place all of Ontario. So that's where I'm like, I'm really him.
Okay,
that's kind of what it is, right? And the kids leaves like a rotary.
Brandon said, "Put on the Versace glasses. Fuck them kids. I'm him. I did it."
That's exactly it.
The Darkos really made me feel like circa 2008 when I was at a Juicy J concert. These Darkos are actually remind me of Time Nightclub, to be honest with you.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Essentially.
Anyways, I won't reminisce.
He's about to go down that road. I was like, we do this too much.
All we did was talk
Michael.
about Time Night.
That's it.
The problem is Coco's just so jealous that she never got to.
I am.
It's just
I
it was
feel
such a
like
time.
everyone's in on the joke except me. I'm like, what?
Because I talk about it to random people and they're all just like,
It's not
yeah,
just you. Everyone
yeah,
talks about it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yo, I wanted to bring something up actually.
Tell me about it.
If I can.
Go ahead.
Because we're gonna partake in this in a few months for our boy here. But recently, I went to a bachelor party for one of my other boys who's getting married in a couple weeks. Yeah, no, give him some. And it made me think though. So you know, we're coming to an age where like people are getting married like left, right, and center. It feels right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to this bachelor party. It's the first one I've gone to in my 30s. And I was comparing this to a bachelor party I went to in my 20s. Bro, they're night and day different. I don't know if you guys have experienced these, but like it's just I don't know if it's the people I'm with or
Well, didn't you say you it was like a cottagey thing or something like that?
Yeah, with just mandem. Like it was just
That was also my only other bachelor experience in my 30s. Same thing.
Okay, so the time I went before 20s, Montreal, club life, bottle service, all that like
I never did that in my life.
but I'm like
And then Vegas.
Oh, I know you
Vegas.
did.
Yeah. Big, but now we're just going to golf. we're just going to stay in the cottage.
I've never. I don't think I've ever had like a bachelor party experience. Like a nothing crazy.
yeah. It's better that way though. Like having done and gone through different avenues or different versions. Sometimes you just want to chill with the boys, like the golf. We did what did I do for
like
mine? We did the
What do you guys do?
No, you were there.
you were there, man.
No, he's talking about Patrick's.
Oh,
Talking about his own.
ATV,
ATV.
like, you know what I mean?
What'd you do? You were there.
ATV was sick. Yeah, and
Yeah.
But it was during COVID though. We had to sit in like
Fair,
different-
but-
And I think that's also why I think COVID made a lot of these bachelor parties go back to the root of why we're doing this shit.
Yeah,
and it's not
exactly.
about the bullshit. Ooh, titties. You know, like or whatever the
I had
fuck.
fun at your bachelor thing. It was great.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No,
I
but
had fun,
and
like,
yeah, I think that's. I think we just kind of. I feel like the first bachelor party that like we were ever kind of like actually part of.
Yeah.
We were just trying to emulate what we thought a bachelor party was supposed to
Facts.
be. Everybody.
The Hangover. I thought it was supposed to be like that. Like, man's gotta get lost. There's roofies. There's like midget. There's like people. Like you know what I mean.
We didn't do any of those things. You listed that like that was our itinerary.
No, but I'm saying. No, he didn't.
From that.
No, but I'm saying like.
to Scarborough.
Yeah. But I'm saying like you know like just watch. I thought that's what like bachelor parties are supposed to be like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like yeah. You know, but it's just
Yeah.
I like it better this way. I'm just saying like for me personally like. The club, like, cool, yeah, we can go to a club, whatever, but I just enjoy the time on the mandem, you know what I mean?
I feel like I have different levels. So at 20s,
Yeah.
Vegas is 4 days, day party, night party, day party, night party. Like by the 4th day, my entire inside.
Yo, Brandon, stop banging on the damn furnace.
I'm really passionate about this right now. Just all.
No, but it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
really
Even like the way that we used to plan, like not necessarily bachelor parties, but like Caravana weekend.
Yeah.
I used to have the Friday night.
Yep.
And then it was Saturday during the day, you're at the parade. You party at night. Then there's the Sunday day party, and absolutely you're going out at night or trying to.
Yeah.
Until I realized, yo, this is way too fucking much. You can
Too much.
cut that in half and have a great ass time.
That one time I was on a Henny float. I don't think I felt.
That was a great
sober for
time.
about
That was a
2
great
days.
time.
Great time. Great time.
Great time.
Great time.
And we could have
So you didn't feel
we
sober
could
for 2
have
days?
rolled over to Veld with the Hennessy
Oh
team.
my gosh, could have done anything you want. But that day, I don't think I've ever felt so unhealthy. But it was just a great time. With
Yeah,
No, you felt.
But try to do that now. How you
anything's
feel?
possible.
Would you do it now?
No, what?
No. That day was doable. It was just crazy because we started off on the float and was drinking Henny in the sun all day, and it was also my dad's 50th, so we
that's
flew
right.
up to Richmond Hill later.
That's
Bro,
right.
like, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Nah, it's crazy, bro.
That day was unreal.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
too much, man. But like the one I was at, we were at the cottage, and it's just like by 10:30, all mans are like half asleep. You know what I mean?
That's
like we got a
wild.
second win, but it's like
Where's the weight of all these bands?
No, but okay,
heavy set.
heavy set man. But do you have in that group of men? Is there like a because you need a guy that's gonna take it to the next level?
That's me.
But then you also need the guy or the guys that are gonna balance it and be like, yo, chill the fuck out. You know what I mean?
So
I
we had
think
to make sure there was like some youngins, some guys like in their early 20s who were like, yo, like let's keep going. And then there was like,
and what did they fail?
yeah.
No, did you hear the voice that he was doing? They're of course from Scarborough.
Yo, but it was funny, man. Like just seeing the differences, you know what I mean? Comparing the differences in the decades, and it's like us early 30s versus mans who are literally early 20s, and just seeing.
You're making us sound very washed right now.
No, it's not about being washed.
You know, no. But if I'm gonna feel you, I'll relate it to going to a house party on Luba that wasn't at my house this past weekend.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, crazy, right? It was somebody else's house who was at. But it was a weird feeling.
What? It's not your place?
No, it wasn't my place at all. But it was a weird feeling to just be like, we're turning up on my street and it ain't me. It wasn't me.
That's weird. That'd be very whack.
It's whack.
Like there's other people.
If it ain't Shaq party, I ain't going.
Every time I visit your street, they're like, it's only your house that seems like it's lit. Like there's something happening. Everyone else just seemed like they never stepped outside.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Wait, you went to a Luba Avenue party that was not at your house.
Yeah.
How was it out of 10?
The thing is that I was having these realizations. I'm like, fuck, I feel so like, I feel like I'm looking at what used to be, but I'm from the outside.
Yeah.
Really super mid.
It was super mid. Yeah. But the bachelor party was popping.
Yeah.
Where do we want to go from here? Because I can go right to divorce.
Wow. I mean,
divorce rates.
Let's do it.
Divorce rates right now. Okay.
Let's do it.
My cousin's going through it.
Jeez.
So I have this list of different countries and their divorce rates that correspond. It's crazy.
I saw this.
Mind you, this is just social media, and I have no idea how to substantiate this for you guys.
No, this is true.
But let's just say it's real. There's no fucking way it can. I don't know, maybe. Because apparently in India, they have a 1% divorce rate.
Yeah, I could believe that.
Believe it? Yeah. Portugal, however, has a 94%.
Oh my
divorce rate.
Whoa. Wow. 94?
94. The ones behind that is Spain at 85, Luxembourg at 79, Russia at 73, Ukraine at 70.
So the warmer climates you go, the higher the divorce rates.
I don't know. Russia and Ukraine, they're in war. So
yeah, they're in war.
They're like, listen, I don't know how much longer we got. So I'm so sorry.
I saw a video yesterday. People partied in Kiev, right? So
yeah.
You saw the videos?
Not
no,
that, but I've heard.
You heard what?
No, I saw.
I've been talking to some Europeans
in Kiev. Literally bubbling people during war, like recently.
What do you mean they're bubbling people during war?
They're literally in a club. Bubbling their with females.
Yeah.
While they're in war in Kiev.
I mean, listen.
What do you mean? Are they soldiers doing it while they should be doing?
Why would there be black soldiers in Ukraine?
Oh, you're talking about black people.
Yeah, there's black people in Ukraine right now.
Listen, bro, you gotta live.
But no. But think about it though. We all thought life was over when COVID started, and there was people that were having these secret COVID parties. People are gonna catch a bubble regardless. Is all I'm trying to say. The world will be ending, and somebody's catching a wine. I guarantee you.
It's just
more of a reason.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm actually more motivated. Let's go outside.
Yeah.
Did you not see the video for One More Time, Daft Punk? Like they're literally world's about to end. They're all in the club. Like the world's ending. You want to enjoy it, bro.
If you're curious about countries that are familiar to us, well, Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, jeez.
Mexico's at 17%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mexico makes it work.
Yeah.
But the United States of America is at 45.
That's
okay.
Oddly, Canada is at 47.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
We still about 50-50.
Damn. I mean, that's what they always say, right? 50%.
I think 50-50 is like the least scientific way of saying something.
It's like just so you don't know. You don't know.
Damn true.
50-50.
It might or might not. I don't know.
Damn.
What about this list surprises you guys the most, though? Is it the fact that there's a country that has 94%
Yeah,
I gotta double check
Why
while we
get
look into
married
this, see if it's
in
real.
A warm climate, like you said, was like Spain. Is it Spain? You said Spain and where?
Spain is up there. Spain is up
Portugal's
there.
up there. India was up there. Like these are hot places.
I would like to see like the average age.
Of when they're getting married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, it's actually real though.
Because
Like
if
that's
you're
actually
getting married
94.
Younger,
Yeah, we're talking like
Spanish
teenage.
countries,
Yeah.
You know, they get married a little younger. You know, the little Latin Spanish love. They like will get very passionate and get married young, 21, 22, maybe have a baby, maybe not. And then by 25, you're like,
It flames out.
who are you?
Yeah. Because you're not the same at 25 as you were at like 18, right? So, damn.
Also, the higher ones,
Yeah.
so not to bring religion in here, but mostly Roman Catholic religion
right.
as well.
As in, like you've been pressured into this
Yeah,
idea of like I have to get married, I have to have kids, I gotta do all this, and then you wake up and you're like, I don't even like this fucking person.
Yeah.
True. And like, I was thinking India, I could be wrong, but I feel like there's a lot of arranged marriages.
Yeah, there is.
India's arranged, and I think there's a lot of. Listen to me speaking very ignorantly.
As a man.
Huh?
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I feel like there's a lot of. I feel like there's pressure to make sure that the shit works. Like it's first off, it's arranged.
Exactly what I was saying.
You know what I mean? So it's not even like you're doing this out of what you think. It's you're doing this out of what your parents told you should be doing or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it's looked down upon if you're not married.
Exactly. It's a big faux pas.
Because that's exactly how it is down here.
Yeah.
With those South Asian individuals.
Damn.
Which is why over here, if you get a divorce, like if somebody told me that they've been divorced before, I'm not gonna be shocked.
No.
I think in India they might be like, well, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, because like, what's wrong
How
with you?
bad
mentality.
was it that you couldn't stay in what was, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The thing that like always amazes me, and like you never know people's situation, but it's like when your couple's been together like for 20 plus years and then get divorced, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like that stuff kind of takes me back because I'm like, what is it that made that happen? You know what I mean? Like,
It's the kids. They grew up. They finally left, and I can finally just be free to be whoever I want, and I'm just done.
yeah.
I don't know. That's one scenario I just created in my head.
That's a major scenario, but there's also like people hit their midlife crisis, and that can change some people. Like,
You want to talk about it right here?
I don't, but that was it.
Okay. I don't, but that was it.
You know, polyamorous. They want to, do different things. Like it happens a lot.
Oh, you become polyamorous.
Yeah.
Like I've been asked to jump into a relationship and help out.
Tell me, no. Is that story time with Brandon? You queuing it up. That's fine.
Do we have to drop stuff?
So were you prompted to be a third?
I really didn't want to bring up story time, Brandon. I just want to tell you that there's a lot of people that are into polyamorous relationships.
Right.
And
Stop banging on the damn furnace.
Sorry,
Yo,
trying to
just put your head.
trying to bring
You know, like
another
your
individual
teacher, right?
in
You told the kids, sit down here.
into the relationship to spice things up and to make them a little bit closer. And there's like certain applications for this as well too, and it's a lot. It's really prevalent in Toronto as well.
Yeah. No, I've been hearing about this a lot. Like, I had conversations with some people where like monogamous relationships aren't really like. What did they try to? How did they say it? From a, I guess like a human psychology standpoint, like we're actually not meant to be. That's what they're trying to tell me.
Because the whole idea of marriages was based on like us having a lifespan that would end like where we die at like 45. Is that where like if you choose your life partner at 20 and
Based on a shorter lifespan and based on a business exchange. So it's just not what it was initially intended.
You mean maybe 5 years?
Yeah, it'd be like forever? Like actual forever? Like a whole 60 years?
I'm supposed to be with you when I'm 17 and then still be with your ass at 85.
God damn.
Yeah. Through gravity and all kinds of changes.
Through gravity.
Yeah. You know what gravity does to a body?
You start here and then it's just, damn.
That's wild.
That's wild though. That's crazy. But yeah.
Let's take a
Cheers
step.
to marriage, I guess. I don't know.
Do you want to?
I do have a colleague that said he's only been. I went to high school with him.
Who?
I have a colleague that still had 2 kids with his girlfriend. Should be married to her because they've been together for around 20 years now since high school. All right, and that's the only person he's been with. He's like, I'm in love with her. This is what it is. He doesn't want to get married to her, but they had 2 kids together, and that's the only person he's ever been with.
Ever?
Yeah, ever. And me and my colleagues are like, that's really odd.
So wait, hold on. So he's only been with her.
Yes.
High school sweethearts.
Yes.
2 kids. refuses to get
Kid
married.
coming on the way. So one
Kid
kid
coming
right
on the
now,
way.
kid coming the way, yeah.
Refuses to get married,
Yes.
and so
A lot of answers now.
and he never been with anybody else.
It's a very odd. He's biracial. Okay, it's really, really odd situation. I don't want
never been with anybody else.
He's told us, and I went to school with him.
Is he trying to brand himself as that guy?
Anybody else.
Yeah, is he just branding himself as I've never been with somebody else?
I've only had sexual intercourse with this one individual, and she said the same.
How does he feel about it?
See, when people say sexual intercourse, that lets me know right there that there's a
Yeah, he's really into the letter things. There's
different
different
levels
levels.
going on.
There's some underlying that's going on as well too. He's doing a lot of work with the 2 LGBT plus people at the school, so who knows if he's a fish? But at the same time, there's so many theories.
Hey, yo.
Well, it only took 20 seconds.
No, I find that to be really interesting. I don't know. And me and my colleagues talk about it all the time. It's like that's really odd.
It's I can't imagine a one and done career.
Right.
What?
Kobe.
This guy.
I'm trying to right now.
You're trying to.
I'm done.
Exactly.
I'm done.
It's interesting,
The
right?
one and done.
I mean, no.
Listen, it happens, man. It happens. There's
Yeah.
people out there who want to
Anyways, I don't know.
But
He's
yeah.
probably listening to this
Let's go back to
Yeah,
dating though. Let's take a step back from marriage to dating, because there was a scenario that I ran across on the interwebs. And this man was basically recording his date, and I believe it's a second date.
Okay.
And he decided to take her to his crib and cook her a meal,
This makes me so angry.
and she was adamant and upset that he did that because she wanted to go out for dinner and go somewhere else. I'm gonna play this, and it's gonna be a conversation. Trust me.
Yeah.
Let's go. No, why did it take the sound away from me?
Oh no.
If it took the sound away from me, I'll paraphrase for y'all.
Yeah.
Steak is fire, to be honest.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah, it's gone.
I was looking at that.
Yeah.
steak.
You can. What's
I
funny
want
is
that steak.
so he cooked.
Yeah.
It was steak. He got some greens, and it looks like mashed potatoes and Kool-Aid in a glass or rum punch. I don't know.
Red juice in a glass.
Red juice in a glass.
Red juice in a glass.
With candles lit.
Okay.
He decided to cook this meal, and she was just like, but. What'd she say? I can't even remember the name of the place that she kept on saying.
Nobu?
No, it was a very specific.
Local steakhouse.
It was some kind of
local steakhouse.
yeah, it was some kind of local steakhouse. And she's like, but you told me that we was gonna go here, so you're a liar.
Capital Grill.
Capital Grill.
Thank you.
Capital Grill.
Sounds like a credit card company. Or like,
And he was like, yeah, we'll go to Capital Grill, but I decided that I would spend some time and make a nice meal for you, put some effort, and do this whole thing and make this whole gesture. However, it seems like the miscommunication is that he told her that, or at least led her to believe that that's where they were going. Like, that's a fact for sure.
Okay.
He at least led her to believe that that was the plans for the evening. But the plans ended up being that he was going to cook this meal for her at the crib. And he didn't tell her that until she showed up, and he's like, okay, here you go. And I'm assuming they started this argument, and he decided to film, I don't know, just liability reasons, I'm sure, maybe, I don't know. And she just wasn't having it. She called the steak trash, and the whole plate, like, she said it was bad. It looked bad. And
Try to make a comment about he didn't got it.
yeah, she tried to say, if you don't got it, just say it. And he's like, ain't got it. This is my house. I own this shit. And that was the moment where she was like, you own it?
oh,
But then she kept going on her so
Nope.
who's wrong here?
Trash.
Who's wrong here? Who's wrong?
I love my black woman, but she's definitely wrong. Obviously, we know she's wrong. Of course, you're cooking the meal. Look at the ambiance. Look at the marble table.
It's in the marble
Look
table.
at the marble table.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I saw the steak. I actually thought this was a restaurant, bro. Like,
No, he got the grill marks on. The grill marks look good.
Yeah, I saw it.
Put the grill mark.
He intentionally put
yeah.
the grill marks.
He did the
Gotta
whole
take
cross.
effort. Yeah, the cross.
Grill
Come
marks
on.
are always intentional.
Yeah, like nah, this man put in effort. Like, come on now.
And the steak
Come on
looked
now.
good.
The steak looked good.
On his plate, it looked nice.
Yeah, it looked nice. Like, come on now. At least appreciate the effort. Like, and it's not like you can never go to the restaurant. Like, the man said, yeah, we could go, but like, I wanted to do
But
this.
I think her issue was not the fact that she thought she was going to Capitol Grill tonight. She was leaning on that. But if you listen to her, what she was really talking about was, you supposed to take me to the steakhouse. You supposed to take me out. You said you was gonna take me out. If you thought he was being a creep, or you thought he was trying to get you to the crib, or he was lying, or like, you know what I mean? Why are you in the house sitting there arguing with him about it?
Right.
And you must have seen him cooking that steak as well too.
Yeah, this must have, yeah, exactly.
Big happening effect.
Exactly.
Why are you shook that he owned the house? Why does that shake you like
Exactly.
that?
Right.
And someone that slipped up before paying a lot of money on a second date, I respect this man. I don't want to pay a lot of money on a second date.
I don't know.
Damn.
Second date.
No.
Capitol Grill.
It's Capitol. No, listen. Trust me. I had to Google and make sure I saw the menu. The food looked good, but the prices were all right. It wasn't. It was like going to Olive Garden.
Okay. I went to this place called Scaramouche and bought. I don't know what.
You say Scatterbush in a weird way?
Scaramouche is a place called Scaramouche.
Are you trying to be fancy and say? I went to Scaramouche. No, you mean Scatterbush.
Nah, this is the biggest L I've ever taken on a date before. Biggest L I've ever taken on a date. Take go to Scaramouche. Like you see a really nice view of Toronto, whatever. It's in the hotel. Yeah. And I got one bottle of wine and of course a steak, lobster. She got steak, lobster. And
that bitch loves seafood.
She got the surf and turf.
She got something. Yeah. It run me up like $300. And plus tax, it came up to $400. I'm like, I'm never doing this again. I never saw her again.
Damn, nigga.
Yeah, no, she was looking at you like, yeah. Okay.
So to avoid that, I respect this man for making the meal. Be like, this could be our future. This is what it is. You don't have to go to this restaurant, this bougie restaurant.
I think he learned a valuable lesson, but also, I think he fucked up in not communicating effectively what the plans were for the night. You got to let her know. Just be like, I'm planning to cook for you.
Exactly. We gonna stay in. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna take care of dinner. Like,
but she showed who she was.
That's it.
Early enough for him to say, okay, well, fuck this then. And
facts.
But in the other, like, from another perspective, Coco and I were talking about this, and like sometimes dudes do this as like a okie doke. As in, like, I'm gonna take you out to do this thing, whatever. And all of a sudden, it's like, the address is my crib. Oh shit! Yeah, I might have had a few. Let's just sit here and let's go watch. Let's watch something on Netflix tonight.
That's wild.
You know what I mean?
From the jump.
Oh, I gotta pick something up at my house.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you're stuck at the crib.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They try to trap you over there.
Yeah.
This sounds like story time.
They always have to pick something up from the house, or they always are taking you to dinner, and then you pull up to the crib, and you're like, I don't understand how we got here.
It's very
always
Jackson Mahomes.
So if that was really her genuine concern, I'm not mad because that's not right.
But she didn't say any of that.
That wasn't her concern, and that's why she's dead wrong.
Yeah.
She's dead wrong, and I bet you this man is doing what I know a lot of my homeboys do, which is test you. They'll test you.
Yeah.
Let me see, like, if you're really the type of woman that you say you are, and like where your values lie. Because what the fuck is a Capitol Grill?
Facts.
You know what I mean? What is that compared to a man that knows how
this
to put
podcast has been brought to you by Capitol
grill marks on your steak?
That's what I mean. Like
Capitol
in the house he owns.
Capitol Grill marks.
You get crisscross grill marks and a house.
And if you guys haven't understood by now, this podcast has been brought to you by Capitol Grill. Please take your girl on her second date to Capitol Grill.
That's new to me. I didn't know man actually. I didn't know that. Else.
Yeah, facts.
That's very, very, very.
That's
Jackson
crazy.
Mahomes-ish.
That's crazy. That's pedophile-ish, bro. Not pedophile-ish, but like.
I guess that's why he was filming too for his own.
That's what I mean. It was actually very smart that he did that. Yeah, very smart. I'm not being creepy. Yeah. Because she didn't want to get up at all. He's like, give me my fucking food and go out with your friends then. You're talking about your friends.
Too, and he was like, well then go.
Then go.
Just go.
No one's telling you to stay
here. She wasn't even moving.
She wasn't moving.
She was just sitting
Jeez, nah, no one's telling you to stay there. Leave. Facts. Just leave.
Create an issue.
Don't create the issue.
Moved her. Now it's an issue.
Right, then it's an issue. Put the head.
You need to have a conversation after and be like, oh, this clip went viral. You want it?
Yo, I feel like before you get, I feel like it's hard out there to date right now. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you just gotta watch your back all the time. Like
you gotta be careful, of course, too. But you're not gonna go out with a waist suit. You know what I'm saying? You have to check all the balances first. You're like, you know, it's gotta have a decent upgrade. You're not getting to upgrade. You you have a conversation with them before, and of course then go out with them. That's why voice notes are crucial. That's why, of course, checking everything off first is crucial.
Just keeping
Man, the evidence that Brandon must have on people must be ridiculous.
This guy's a PI, bro.
I don't know how far it goes back.
No.
No. Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely not as wild as people think it is. Like I know a lot of people in relationships been like, "Oh, I would hate to date right now." It's like it's not as bad as it was, or it's not terribly worse than what it was before.
You're saying fake news, huh?
It's fake news. Yeah, it's black and white. Exactly. It's black and white.
You see that hate right away.
100%. Clear
So
view.
let me ask you a question then, because you talked about this before we started recording, about the history checks that are happening to you in the dating scene right now. Like people using like
History checks?
group chats and group messages to find out like
Friends on the Facebook.
No, I'm not.
Oh, like what they did in the early 2000s where it was like Brainers of Brampton. And it was like,
I did meet one that was like, she's like, yeah, I was in the Braiders of Brampton. Like,
wait, she told you?
What?
She was like,
Why did she say that?
she told you that as like a first
I
date?
could have been on there. I
She
could've been on there.
identifies by it.
stand up for
That's kinda
You might know me from the Brainers of Brampton Facebook group.
And as soon as you see that, as soon as you hear that, like, okay, it's done. We're getting another David buses right now. I'm taking
Brandon's
my points. You know?
But what's this
No.
Facebook group you tell me?
So I didn't know about this at all. This is all news to me, by the way. I won't beg the story. I'm gonna keep my hands away.
Yeah.
But there's this one girl I met. Of course, that's really well known in Toronto as well, because she's singer, actor, so on and so forth. But she told me like, hey, I have this friend that you know that used to date. His name's Kristen. I should have named fuck, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll keep going. But she's like, I met her on this.
You're the words of anonymity.
Met her on this Facebook group called "Are We Dating the Same Man?" Or the same guy. And
That's what the name of the Facebook.
50,000 women from Toronto are on that Facebook group. 50,000, and I'm like, what?
And they do that to cross-reference dudes?
Yes, to say I'll be dating the same guy. It's a thing. Apparently, it's ruining marriages. It's ruining like a lot of things right now. It's like a real. I didn't know about this. I had to look into it later on.
It's one of those things that definitely probably started somewhere positive, and then but when you create any kind of group like that, it gets taken somewhere else. So I think it's got to the point where people will throw on somebody completely not knowing, and at the same time threw off my train of thought.
My bad. I'm so sorry. I saw you look at it and I was like, fuck, don't look at the cup. Just like put it in your hand. My bad.
And a couple of that as well too. There's that group, and there's another one called vouch dating, where like you take your brother, or take like a friend.
Hold on, wait, you guys tag team?
No. It's not me. This is what I'm hearing.
It's the updated version of like, hey, look at my brother in the corner.
Yeah. Did you guys ever do that?
I've never tried to line Malik up in my life, and vice versa.
But a lot of these girls think they're matchmakers for some reason. Like, you'll get your life together. But apparently, this vouch dating thing, you can get your friends and then vouch whatever. And apparently, this girl I was talking to, I'm still talking to you, it said like, hey, I met this girl on there that tried to hook me up with her friend, and it didn't work out. But me and her hit it off, and we go to dinners now. We do this now, and she sent me a picture of you and her at your birthday, Brandon. Right? I'm like, what? This is before I even met her, right? Wow. She's at my birthday when I was at Taco, and after that,
the same one I was at,
yeah, you were there too. Exactly. Yeah. So anyways, it was they share like outfits with each other and whatnot. She's like, yeah, I knew you before you even we talked on this app in general. And then after that, meeting her in person like yesterday when I was around, I should have checked in. My bad.
Yeah, you gotta check in when you in the city.
She's like, my best friend, his name is this person, and they know you because you used to work at Sportsnet and this and that. And I'm like, I looked at Instagram. I thought about it. And like, I know your best friend. Really, like, not really well, but I know your best friend as well too. So Toronto's way too small. It's ridiculous, especially when you're talking to people from Toronto. But just that coincidence is definitely.
That's why I had to go stateside, cuz.
Nobody know me out there.
Yeah. The vouch dating stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's more, but anyways.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Where do we go? AI or Jamaica or
Let's
Howard
go.
Stern?
Let's do Howard Stern, man.
Okay.
Because I feel like it could lead
It ain't safe out here anymore. I think I've gotten to that point where it's everyone. I know too much people.
Yeah. So apparently Howard Stern says this very interesting. He says that black NBA players ignore him at Knicks games.
Damn.
I don't know. So that was my first thought. Like me, I'm I'm of the generation that knows who he is, but I still don't think I would like see him in real life and clue in that is Howard Stern. Like, I mean, I can see that is Howard Stern when I'm looking at his picture, but like out of this context of being in front of a microphone at a game, he's just some white dude. I don't know.
Facts. Like,
what'd you say? He's Fleek?
Could be Fleek.
Oh, Flea. He could. I know what Flea looked like.
But it's like, are you like 20-something-year-old and you're gonna go up to this man and be like, "Hey, love your work" or whatever? Like, nah.
So this is what Howard Stern says in "Forgive Me, but Don't Forgive Me" because I'm about to do a Howard Stern impression.
Here we go. I love it.
Let me know if it's good.
Yeah.
Bless you. Here comes my Howard Stern. The black players, they won't come over and say hello to me, but they go over to Spike Lee. I grew up in a black neighborhood, you know what I mean? But they should just know that. But I get ignored.
They should just know that.
Wait, hold on. That's where he goes wrong.
That's where he goes wrong. He's like, they should just...
I grew up in a black neighborhood. You know what I mean? I mean, they should know that, but I get ignored.
Bro, come on now.
You're talking about Obi Toppin?
Right?
They should know who you are.
You're supposed to know who you are.
I barely know who Obi Toppin is.
He wants to be Jimmy Goldstein so bad, you know? Jimmy Goldstein, the Clippers, the old man with the way he wants to be him so bad.
Like, come on, Howard.
Is Howard Stern trying to be like because I've never seen him at Knicks games. Is he trying to be like one of those courtside personalities?
Is that his vibe?
Before.
I've never seen. Because
all I know is
New York. I didn't even know he's in New York.
Yeah.
This is the only time I actually see this guy. Just on that background. That's the only time I've actually seen him ever.
Yeah.
Never seen him before in a game or whatever. But
I've never seen him in a game before.
Man, Howard Stern's whack, bro. Stop begging for approval, man. Get out of here.
Yeah, old white guys begging or demanding respect from people that don't know who you are.
Know who I am.
Notice me.
People do say he's like the best interviewer though out there, but I don't know.
Oh, he's a good interviewer, but like as a 20-something-year-old New York Knickerbocker,
Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, you think Jalen Brunson, like RJ Barrett's gonna know who this man is? Like, come on, man. Julius Randle is gonna go like, dap him up. Like, what?
What would be jokes if RJ Barrett saw Rasamoka and he saw him? That would be so funny. Oh man.
No, Rowan Barrett knows who he is.
Oh, that's true.
RJ's dad.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah.
Not this Brunson. Dad Brunson knows. You know, Tibbs knows who he is. He should be looking at why does Tibbs not say what up?
This man watched Ja Morant to go up to him and dap him up. Like, what is going on?
It's a praise on my city.
Can we end this? Maybe two
Basketball?
more. Two more or one more? Two or one more? How do we feel?
We got more, bro. I'm ready.
Okay. We could go. I have a question. If this was unwarranted,
Yes.
and if I just need to know if this was unwarranted.
Okay.
All right.
This is Judge
Joe Brown?
No, Greg Mathis. Greg Mathis.
Mathis is dirty, bro. This guy's
just listen to this exchange and tell me if he went too far.
All right.
Object, Your Honor.
You object to the room or you object to being the crackhead?
To being the crackhead.
Whoa. Thank you. Okay, I didn't think you are now. You used to be, maybe?
Never.
Maybe a little bit at a time?
Never.
One rock?
Never.
Has he gone too far already?
Yeah, well, she said no. This guy's.
But I think you guys don't see the visuals, but
I mean, she looked like.
But you can, anyways, let me just let it play. I don't know. It might be relevant to the case, but here we go.
Tried it one time.
I knew I had something going on. I can smell it. I can smell it. Anybody coming here having used crack, I can smell it. I smell a little crack in you. Might have been 30 years ago. The more I look at you, the more you smell like crack.
That's fucked up. He went entirely too far.
Crack?
He used to sell drugs, or allegedly, or at least what he said.
Wow.
In his younger years, but I hope it was relevant to what they were talking about. I hope it wasn't a tangent that he's like, let me get my shit off.
Like, what's his trial? Like petty stuff. Like,
yeah.
He's not there for like.
And
possession.
even after like Yeah, and even after he got to the point where like she admitted it, you did not need to do all that.
No. I knew it. I can smell it. I can smell it.
You're like, I'm a fucking person, bro.
Yeah, like what are you doing, bro? That's crazy. That's actually wild.
Joe Brown and him are just unhinged. Those two guys.
Yeah, Joe Brown's an old man.
Yeah, he's old.
Mathis will fuck with you.
Mathis is crazy though. This guy.
Joe Brown fuck you too, man.
Nah, but he. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Mathis is a wild boy.
But why'd he do that? That's just too much, bro. I knew you did crack. Yeah. I don't like that, bro.
All right, I'll end this on
the Timberland.
I have
every time I come here at the podcast, you talk about Timberland at least once.
What?
Really?
Yeah, it's been
really.
Sometimes you talk about.
That's
Timberland.
really random.
That is random.
It's that.
I just like this. Go ahead.
I know. I just have to play it just because I'm not over talking about AI, but we know what it's doing.
Yeah.
But it's just so interesting.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I just thought like this was.
And when you hear something that like actually is
slaps,
I'm like, whoa, what is? Did you hear this, Malik? Okay, listen.
All right, here we go.
All right, so I'm sitting here with my brother creating Fab.
Oh, you cap him at sitting here. Hey, yo, I'm sitting here.
Creating a story.
Yeah.
Not telling the truth.
Yeah, no, he received this from somebody. Yeah. Well, anyways, here we go.
Called cap in like 2 seconds.
And we know that there's a lot of talk about AI. We know how the feelings of violating certain things, but let me tell you something. I got a solution. I'm working on it. It's going to be beneficial to everybody. But in the meantime, you know, I got to share something I've been working on because I always wanted to do this.
Can't pull the announcement for
I
the
never got a
announcement.
chance.
You wearing U.S. shades.
I actually like that.
They are very Patrick shades. Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah,
I always wanted to work with Big, and I never got a chance to until today. It came out right.
If Patrick was a producer, this is how he would talk to me. This is how Patrick would talk to you. Would literally be Timberland.
I would be. I can't even lie.
Yo, if Patrick's trying to sell you on a beat, you just be like, I can see it. I can see it.
No, they both do this.
Yeah. Yes, the meme one. The meme one.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Not a pimp, but I keep the chick up my sleeve. Rolling my sick and fuck around and get the big seed. Gotta have my palm, she won't be my man's squeeze. Look up, cheese, it ain't on me, it's in me. Keep all my gold so broad when I'm grinning. 50 carats on my chain, and that's my shimmy. Garbage rapper dropping trash, that's what I am mixing. My man don't give a gift, she said it's not giving. If you wanna smoke, I gotta keep a hot chimney. See how pop smoke, young dog, pot, Nipsey.
He just said Young Dolph, Pop Smoke, Nipsey.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
Really odd.
It's crazy though. I kind of like it though.
I got chills when he said he shouldn't be saying these names.
He shouldn't be saying these names, but it's like, yo, that's.
Is that a little beg? Like that's very beg.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely.
No. Timberland does this for every single beat he's ever made in his life. Like, if you've ever seen the video of him doing "Dirt Off Your Shoulder" and showing him the first time, this is what he does.
That's what he.
That's how he sells it.
Yeah.
It's still just how do you say it? Posthumous?
Posthumous.
It's the same thing. So it's like it's gonna come out. You're gonna be like, oh, it's cool, and then it's gonna land flat because like he's still dead.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna create like a whole AI backstory of what Biggie's doing now and go like. I mean, go way off the rails, but like, it's like that's why AI. It's like it's cool, but then it's like you have to like either go 100% and like live in AI forever,
facts,
or just like I don't know. It's like an appetizer.
Yeah, AI is like AI to me so far is like when you play NBA 2K and you decide to just see what would happen if you traded to have LeBron James on the Raptors and what would happen.
Yeah. It's not real.
It's not real at all, but like there's a little bit of satisfaction to see it.
It's cool.
You know?
Exactly. It's cool.
It's a simulation of reality, but it's not.
That's actually wild.
Better be with my team, KD, just to see exactly how it would be. Yeah, same shit.
The song sounds good though. I'm not gonna lie.
That song is hard.
that sounds
Well,
why.
because it sounds modern.
It sounds modern,
That's
but
it,
it
yeah.
sounds believable if Big was still alive, that he would rap
That
like
he would-
that on
yeah.
this beat and
Yeah.
shout all those fallen rappers too.
Yeah.
Like, I believe it.
That's actually
Because
wild.
he's also dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're about there.
Can I go to my hot take?
Yeah, go to your hot take, Malik.
I miss Dolph, man. Really miss Dolph. His music, man. It's crazy.
100 shots on the way here.
Wild.
I listen to it like every day.
But
Okay,
it's
you-
crazy that you brought up Timbaland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you told me about the new Swiss Beats project that dropped, right? I think it was like EP or whatever.
Yeah, it was like an 8-9 song or
Yeah.
whatever.
So I left the pod last time we recorded. I was like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna listen to this. I was so pissed. I didn't even finish it, bro. I can't listen to Swiss anymore. And then I had to go back and I'm like, have I ever really liked his music? And I've gone back. I'm like, I don't think I've ever liked his music. And now I'm listening to him, and he was out this week talking about like Afro beats, and he's the first person to bring these artists to US. I'm like, bro, this guy's not it, bro. Like, I don't understand the hype with this man. Even going back and watching like when he did the verses with Timbo and what, yo, Timbo killed him. Like, I just don't get the hype with Swiss. I feel like is he overrated, or am I like?
You just called Timbaland Timba? Because I've never heard that.
I've never heard
Never heard
Timba.
Timbaland?
No.
Whatever.
People call him Timba.
Yeah.
Nobody. Timbo.
Timbo, whatever.
Timbo. Yeah, it's like Timbo.
Anyways, just had to stop you there for a second.
Whatever.
Yeah, he's got some. I mean, you're challenging me to say like what are my favorite Swiss Beats songs, and I don't really have much other than like the "It's Me" snitches with Lil Wayne, who's doing a freestyle on what he had already done.
Right, exactly.
I'm a Hustler. That was a banger. That was a banger.
Okay.
A-Rap music's better than him.
Huh?
A-Rap music's better than him.
A-Rap music is better than Timbo.
That's some, yeah.
He's more for the streets, but sorry, not Timbo.
No, Swizz.
Than Swizz, but Swizz tells you that he's doing it for the streets.
But that's what I mean.
like,
He has to tell you about everything he's doing. I'm like, bro, you're not. If you got to tell everyone you're doing it, or you are this, then you're not it. You know what I mean?
He's had some bangers though, but like,
I'm not.
What am I missing? What am I missing?
2014 time.
I don't know.
Not now, of course. He's tried like nothing.
Everything, like his beats just like I don't know what it is. Man.
Money in the Bank.
There's too much happening on his tracks.
No. No.
Fancy.
It's a different Money in the Bank. It's
On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. But most of his songs, it just sounds like it's overproduced. Like there's a lot of production on it.
a lot of him talking.
Collabs with.
It's me.
He did a good he did a good job on Godfather of Harlem, I'll say.
Yeah, he did.
He does the music for that
I
show.
haven't watched that.
Yeah, I don't know. Wow, there's a lot of music that I have absolutely no idea that he has created. Like he has a Kendrick Lamar song in 2014. I have no idea.
I just don't think he's
Big Time with Rick Ross.
Ace Hood, Swizz Beats, and Kendrick Lamar. You guys don't know that happened, did you?
No.
Nah.
Never even.
I didn't even know.
I
Yeah.
feel like I really want to hear it.
I'm curious. I'm curious
We'll play
as
it
well.
after the pod. Yeah.
But I know I feel you. I think, he's definitely not my favorite producer.
No.
I just thought that
because he's like a big name in hip hop. You know,
I just thought that project worked because it was like a couple of people that he had on it, like Benny the Butcher. That song I liked. Scarlett did her thing. There's a couple on there. Lil Wayne did his thing for sure. So it's hard for me to say that it wasn't. I'm not saying go back to it and listen to it. It's a classic. Blah blah blah. I'm not gonna be Brandon talking about Eternal It Takes.
Okay, relax. Okay, relax.
Shots fired.
Great tape, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're done.
All right.
But let's wrap this up by saying happy birthday to my guy Patrick. Happy birthday to you.
That's crazy.
Happy birthday to you.
That's actually
Happy birthday, dear Patrick. Happy birthday to you. Blow it out. Perfect. Now it's for me.
Never seen that.
That's for you. That's for you.
Appreciate y'all.
Patrick don't smoke.
I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. This is the.
I mean, since he said on camera that he doesn't smoke.
Oh, he doesn't smoke. I never.
I else, bro. But hey, I'm here for the vibes, so I appreciate it. Thank y'all, man. I love y'all.
Yes.
The world generous.
You already know what it is, man. Appreciate y'all. 32 in the books, 187.
Magic.
Jeez.
Magic.
Welcome back and thank you for coming.
Brampton's finest!
I get it. You know what it is.
And of course,
Shop like Shaq!
I don't even think we played our intro this time.
I was waiting for the intro, to be honest with you.
Why? What were you gonna do about it? What were you gonna do about it? What were you gonna do about it?
It just reminds me of every time I listen to it, so I was like, you know, it just touched my mind back to Booty. The fact that I haven't heard anything from that man since.